And that shuts good. Hey everyone, welcome back to Burk's Garage. We're back on the 61 GMC 5000. We're converting it over to a P30 chassis. We're 26 feet long. We're trying to build a little mini semi laid on the ground. So what we've done over the past week, we pulled the front clip off of it, got that all set aside. We got the front suspension pulled apart. We got the 3-inch drop spindles in. Everything looks like it's gonna line up. So also this weekend, we took the little, the wire wheel and cleaned the front cross member up, the upper and lower A-arms, and we're ready to get started on some ball joints. So let's look at some of the things we've done so far. So you see the front cross member has been cleaned up the best we can. We've got the front A-arms cleaned up, the upper ball joints out of it. We've got the lower ball joints still inside the A-arms. And with our drop spindles, they look just like the factory did. They got the clip style calipers. Everything's gonna line up as far as the dust shields and the calipers. Everything, as far as the mock-up, looks pretty good. So one of the things that we're working on next is, getting these lower ball joints out. And also we reached out to Scratchtown Fab, and he sent over some nice little, lowering, cups for lower A-arms here. And basically what we'll be working on next is cutting the pocket out of these A-arms and then dropping this down inside the A-arm. So the top of this will actually set flush with the top of this A-arm, and then we've got a plate that'll sit in the bottom of this, so the bag will actually set down low into the pocket here. And so you're looking at about 3.5, almost 4 inches of a drop of the bag coming down inside of it, and we've got the 3-inch drop spindle, so we should be pretty close to about a 6 to 7 inch drop on that. And let's compare that to the half ton. What we've done on this one is we actually had a little extension that raised the pocket up so the bag would actually set flat up on the lower A-arm. And if we compare that to where we're at from the lower part of the cross member to the ground, we're close to about 7 inches from the ground. And if we subtract about 3 inches from it setting on the little casters here and then add a 3-inch drop spindle, we should have that cross member from that 1 ton pretty low on the ground. So I'm really excited about getting this thing back on the road. It's been off the road or decommissioned for over 20 years now. And I was back and forth on the power plant and ultimately ended up, we're gonna go back with a factory engine, and that was a 6.6 or 401 V6. And we're gonna have a full house inside. So we're looking at having the standard trans, the 3-speed auxiliary. We're also going to be looking at adding the parking brake back in on the transmission, as well as the PTO. So there's going to be 4 sticks hanging out inside the cab. I'm pretty excited about that. And so when you talk about the A-arms, the lower A-arms and the cups, this is something that came from Scratchtown Fab. I'd highly recommend reaching out to him on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, any of those platforms. And he'll be glad to work with you, and you'll get something set up for your application. So guys, I greatly appreciate if you guys would follow along. You can find us on multiple platforms. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook. It's all going to be under Burk's Garage. So please stop by. And if you will, go ahead and subscribe and like and drop a comment. And when it comes down to comments, we're very receptive to feedback. So if you will, drop some things that are tips and tricks of the trade. So we, myself as well as many other individuals that are using the same process, no matter if it's a 1 ton or a half ton, we greatly appreciate the tips and tricks of the trades there. So please stop by and visit us, and stay tuned for the next time. Thank you much, guys.